It's Mad Men Sports. We got Diamond Dave back in the building.
Diamond Cutter.
God, beautiful bald bitch.
What's up, Jake? Where's your title?
Welcome back. I'm the 24-hour champion. I don't know where it is.
24/7 champ.
Whatever. Zach, man, what's going on? Where's your hat?
No hat this week. This is my protest. I need barbershops back open. My hair is ridiculous right now.
I need to shave your head.
Is that a book cover?
It is. It's a book cover. Now, this is my Buffalo Bills Yowie. My best friend got it for me from the bank. Thank you, Christopher.
Yo.
No, seriously. No, this is great. This is a great show. We're going to kick it off right now. We got the Bills, 49ers, Monday Night Football. Damn, Jake. One of the buttons should have the Monday Night Football song. We got a bunch of primetime games.
That's
That's the Simpsons song.
No, that's Monday Night Football.
Guys, you know what's on the line this week.
You still haven't given that bullshit away?
The ball. The ball is on the line. Drop your 49ers Buffalo Bills predictions in the comments right now. Give me the score prediction. You get the score right, we send you this ball.
What other Bills podcast is doing this? No
We're
one.
begging you to take it.
Get the score right.
That's a future Wall of Famer question mark?
Which one is that? Oh,
He's a borderline guy. He scored a lot of points for us.
Question mark indeed.
So let's talk about
Scored a lot of points for us.
our beautiful matchup against the Super Bowl.
The Arizona 49ers?
Yeah.
Because they're displaced.
They
We
are
didn't do very well last time we were in Arizona.
Which Sean McDermott said, we're playing the 49ers. We're not playing the Arizona Cardinals.
Correct. But they are in Arizona, so they are the Arizona 49ers. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to have
Do
a
less.
stand.
Do less.
I am doing
You're going
less.
to break it. Come on. Listen,
Just don't move the
no
table.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Nick
They have
Nick
no-
Mullins,
They have no running backs worth
Southern
a damn.
Mississippi.
Jared McKinnon's out.
That's just the iceberg, man.
What about Marquis Goodwin?
Out.
He hasn't been on that team in 2 years.
Yeah, he's been out. He opted out. He opted out because of COVID. He has a newborn baby.
Bosa's out.
Nick Bosa is out.
So is the tight end.
Kittle is out. I mean, listen, it almost would be easier to tell you who's in.
Sherman's back.
Yeah, whatever.
Came back last week.
He's busted. I'll tell him. That's a sorry ass cornerback right there. I'll tell him at the bank. He's got a really good. He's very good head on his shoulders. He went to Stanford. Same years as Andrew Luck.
So did Harrison Phillips.
Damn.
Where did that get him?
On the
An inactive spot. No, for real. They got Brandon Ayuk back, who has been a fantasy stud for me. He's probably their best wide receiver this year. Debo Samuel, that is back. They got their two best wide receivers back there. They're locked and loaded. They're ready for a playoff push here. Can the NFC West provide 4 playoff teams? What do you think, guys?
No, but what I will say is they lost to the Seahawks. They lost to the Rams. Both teams we beat. So
I would love the NFC West
process
to get
of
4
elimination.
playoff spots because that means the Bucks aren't in.
They beat the Rams last week, though.
Did they? Oh, did they win 23-20? Did I just read that wrong?
They did.
Yes, that's my bad. Sorry, guys.
They're a good team. They're a sneaky good team.
They have a good roster. They're riddled with injuries.
Great coach. They have an automatic coach. Kyle Shanahan is one of the best in the league, one of the best young minds in the league. Him and Sean McVay will be running the NFC for
Hot
years
take.
to
Expect
come. A fight?
Matt Ryan to go to the Niners next year. Go back to his old coordinator.
Yeah, maybe. Let's find out what we think about this year's game because I'm really perplexed. What do you guys think? We have the score predictions. Make sure you drop that one in there. We want to give this ball away. Free shipping, no strings attached. We just want you to get the score right. Get the score right. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to overnight ship it to Brazil.
Nope.
Or
It'll get there
Israel
when it
or
gets there.
Alaska.
Anywhere. Honestly, we're just going to ship it for free, but it's not going to be like
Apparently, we're idiots.
next free ship.
But we're your idiots.
What?
I saw that comment. Bro, you deleted it.
Whatever, man. But the bottom line is
Saw that stuff.
we got the Bills with the white face mask.
Oh, my God. White face masks. Matt Milano's back.
He's back to practicing. He might not be active for the
He's gonna
game.
fucking play.
They did sign Jay Krumero to the active roster.
Who was on the team last week?
Yeah, how do you guys feel about that move? Do you feel like that's a good long-term move, special team move? Is he maybe a wild card to be an offensive weapon with John Brown
Special
out?
team move. Nothing more, nothing less.
It's going to be interesting because, personally, I want to see Saran Neal on the field more, and he was playing out wide during special teams. What?
True that.
So I want to see him take a bigger role within the defense.
Absolutely. Aaron Rodgers himself was upset that Jake Kumaro wasn't on the roster anymore. That was one of his preferred targets last year. So it's really interesting, mix here. Do we think he can kind of work himself in the offensive fold outside of his special teams prowess?
I'm going to say no. There's already enough guys there.
Is there?
I think we're going to see more out of McKenzie. Obviously, Gabe Davis. And Andre Roberts, they still use out wide and probably start using him even more.
I wish they'd use less of him. Only special teams.
He did score a touchdown in the Pro Bowl last year.
Factual information. I will go to forward and say that Gabe Davis probably coming off of his
Best.
most underrated. I'd probably say best. He was really good in Oakland, but this is probably one of his best games. I mean, that catch on that free
Oakland?
play.
Vegas.
They're all the same to me.
They all suck.
Yeah, exactly. The Raiders.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, Gabe Davis is looking to step up. He had 3 catches for 71 yards and 1 touchdown last week. That's off the dome.
Damn.
I hope it's correct.
77 yards. 1 touchdown.
Check it. It was 71.
73 yards.
Jake says 73. I say 77.
Bills.
See, I'm in between on 73, but I'm sticking 71.
Chargers. I forgot who we played. It's a little late.
That's okay.
Gabe Davis, 3 catches, 79 yards, 1 touchdown.
I was closest.
No, you weren't.
I
You
said
said
77.
You said 72.
All right.
No, I
Diamond
said
Dave's
71.
back, everybody. White face masks. AJ Klein, dark horse MVP candidate.
Yeah, listen, I don't know when they're going to do this award, but he might be a defensive player of the month for the AFC. Is
Yeah,
that
what do you think
possible?
of AJ Klein coming back? And maybe Milano getting less playing time or Klein getting less playing time?
I'll tell you what. My hate is declining
For Cody Ford.
for AJ Klein.
You've been working on that all week?
No, it just came up when you were saying Klein.
How did you feel about Cody Ford?
He's out. Whatever. We focus about the players that are on this team right
Dawson
now.
Knox.
We are so disorganized.
Lee Smith got a catch.
Lee Smith did get a catch.
We saw.
We talked to his wife on Twitter.
did. It was
Thank
Jake's
you,
Make-A-Wish.
Mrs. Smith.
Alyssa Smith?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, that was just another random person.
Shit.
No, but I mean, listen, we got the matchup. 49ers, they are a threat. They're better than the record. I'll come out and say that. They have a tough schedule. I'll come out and say that. But you know who also has a tough schedule? The Buffalo Bills. Think about the Buffalo Bills' 3 losses so far this season. Super Bowl champ, AFC championship appearance by the Tennessee Titans, and then also a Hail Mary fluke play by Hail Murray.
I like that. I don't like it, but I like the name that you gave it.
What do you got there, Jake?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Show us.
Just cycling through Diamond Dave's profile pictures.
Focus up.
Wait, don't do that.
Dude, what are you doing? Focus up.
I don't want people friending me that I don't know.
Jake, what's your take on the game? What do you think a big takeaway is going forward here?
I don't think that it can be understated that this was a team that was in the Super Bowl last year. Obviously, a lot of injuries. More specifically, their starting quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Nick Mullins certainly isn't even comparable to the production that could be available from Jimmy Garoppolo. It is big that they're getting back Brandon Ayuku, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that's fine.
You did good.
Fuck it. And they have a decent defense. So I say it's not going to be an easy game. The Bills always a crapshoot, prime time historically. So gotta kick off this prime time streak correctly.
Absolutely. They fared well pretty favorably last year in prime time. They got the Dallas game. They got the Steelers game. They dropped the New England game. And I would say they probably dropped the Houston game as a primetime game as well. So, they're 4-2-2 last year. This
I
year,
was more talking historically.
This year, Tennessee was a primetime game, I guess. That was a loss. Kansas City was a primetime game. That was a loss. Kind of have to turn the tide this year. Make your presence felt this week. I think special teams is going to play a big role. Dave, what do you think your big takeaway is going to be for this game?
I think the Niners are 2 years and 2 plays away from being Super Bowl champs. They're very good. They have a very good roster, very underrated roster. The receiver core, they don't have household names, especially with Kittle being out. Their defense, though, is, I think, maybe top 3 in the league. Their defense is very good. Their defensive backfield is very good. Allen should have a bad day throwing, or rough day throwing on them, even though I think it'll be all right. Sherman and Diggs will be a good matchup to watch if Sherman's matched up against him. Thing we're not talking about is Nick Mullins. Garoppolo is still out, and Nick Mullins is probably fighting for a spot next year to start. Probably not, though. I'm not very high on the Niners. I do expect the Bills to win, but I expect it to be a good game because the Bills just don't close games out like they should.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah, we did well last year on primetime. We haven't done well this year on primetime. So I know that's probably driving the Bills to do well, and also it's a neutral field. Bills were there 2 weeks ago. Arizona hosts the Niners every year, so it should be exciting in that aspect. I don't think there's going to be fans, though. I don't know if I'm right about that.
I don't know. But we are taking a West Coast trip.
I'll tell you what, the 49ers
Niners are
don't
getting there
practice.
today.
Yeah, the 49ers haven't practiced yet this week, and they don't practice until Thursday at this point. That will be their first practice. Obviously, to go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then a walkthrough Sunday.
What I really want to see is I want to see the offensive line absolutely protect Allen this week. He got beat up a little last week. Some of it was his own doing. Some of it was because he didn't get rid of the ball. A lot of it is because he got welled around a lot. He needs to stop taking those kind of hits, but I also want to see the offensive line protect Allen and not have him get hit on the ground at all, because in the final stretch here, we're going to need him. Obviously, we're going to need him all season, but we're going to need him to stay healthy.
I'm excited to see further continuity from Mitch Morris and John Feliciano. Second week in a row back. Darrell Williams is going to have to step up. Ryan Winters is going to have to step up. Deion Dawkins, a real solid aspect of this line this year.
The line's going to be important. Do you guys think, we talk about him like we love him. Some of us do love him.
Lee Smith.
But I think he is kind of a valuable asset to have in terms of what the defense is going to throw at you in many different situations. Do you think we see a Lee Smith play over this week, or do we see maybe Tyler Kroft come back into the fold after being inactive last week, or do we see both? We could see 3 tight ends back.
You see, Lee Smith is a jack of all trades. He's an integral part to this offense, whether you want to believe it or not. We don't get the production we need out of our pass blocking from our running backs. Zach Moss did have a really good block on Joey Bosa last week, to be commended. But especially since we're out without a fullback this year, we're going to need a guy who's not specifically on the offensive line to stay back and block, whether it's on run or pass plays. And I don't think that you're going to get the same production out of Dawson Knox or Tyler Kroft in that area. So he's going to be impactful. Is it going to show on the stat sheets? Are people going to be like, well, look at Lee Smith there? No, but he's going to be one of those guys who are going to get down in the trenches, do the dirty work, maybe get a catch or two.
Yeah, Tyler Kroft's enemy right now is Brown
Lee Smith.
being.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tyler Kroft's enemy right now is Brown being injured, because with him being out, more pressures on Gabe Davis and more pressures on the Bills' running game to run the ball more, and that's what Lee Smith's role is. And if you notice, Lee Smith's always causing a fight or some sort of havoc in there, which fires the team up. We've talked about Lee Smith a lot, which I don't think we should anymore, but
Keep it going, baby.
Jack of all trades.
We are
Tyler-
figuring out the splitting of the atom right here with Lee Smith.
I am expecting
Frank Summers.
Dawson Knox to, even though he didn't put up great numbers, still put a touchdown up, still a decent game. I'm expecting him to be the main tight end this week. I don't think we'll see Tyler Kroft. I think we're seeing Lee Smith more because of the run game. The offense is kind of shifting that way with Brown being out, and we're going into December with crappy weather. And better defenses coming up. We got some good defenses we're playing soon with the Niners, Steelers, and the Broncos aren't that bad of a defense either.
Dolphins have a top 5 defense right now.
So, yeah, I think we'll see Lee Smith just because that's what the game plan is giving us right now until Gabe Davis is ready, which might be the starting ready receiver next year. We'll see.
I definitely agree that, Lee Smith does play an integral part of the run game. I think I don't want to beat this horse too much longer. However, I do think Tyler Kroft is more of a versatile threat in the dual threatness of a wide receiver and a running back here. We have had our struggles with Dawson Knox, but I think as we look for more sure-handed situational tight ends here, I really think we're going to need to start using Kroft as we were in the beginning of the year. He had that huge catch against the Rams. The list goes on and on. The Steelers last year. When it's time, when his number is called, Tyler Kroft delivers, and that's what I really appreciate about him. Same can't really be said about Dawson Knox in certain situations, but it's also a young guy. He's a young AI guy. You got to put him on the sides and just kind of roll with it right now.
I'm thirsty. Go drink your water, bud.
Give me a score prediction, Jake.
I mean, we're definitely scoring at least 27 points. I'm going to go 31-17 Bills.
2-touchdown game. I like it.
I'm going to go 21-20 Buffalo.
Wow. I do not want it to be that close.
I can't handle any more close games, damn it.
Yeah.
Blow
them out.
I think I saw something on Sal Capaccio's Twitter this week that 4 out of their last 5 games were decided by a field goal, like within a field goal, 1 to 2, 3 points. And I believe the one that wasn't was some JP Lossman crapshoot game. I'm gonna go. I feel like the Bills have a chip on their shoulder going into this week. They are going into Arizona, which whether we like it or not, I think that they need to prove something in that stadium for themselves. This is kind of a bury the hatchet moment for the Buffalo Bills this week. Does anyone disagree with me? That you go to that point that you had festering you over the bye week, and you go and bury a team in that same place where you felt like that.
Yeah, but I think, and specifically with Sean McDermott being on the record saying that is not going to cross their mind. We're playing the 49ers. I don't think it's not like they're playing the same team. I could say if somehow, some way, they play the Arizona Cardinals. Sure, there's something to prove, but I think being in the same stadium doesn't really mean anything.
Who do the Dolphins play this week, Jake? Do you know?
Why can't you look at it?
I think they go out of their way to bury a hatchet this week. I think they go to bury a team. Whether it's said or not, I think they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, and they go ahead and dip that chip right into the waters.
Bengals.
It's turning into a kind of a must-win situation because the Dolphins have a pretty easy schedule coming up.
They do not.
At the end of the year.
They have the Raiders, they have the Chiefs, and the Bills.
Raiders aren't anything.
They're about to fall
Raiders
off.
do not scare me. So the Bills need to win this game. Not need to win this game, but it would really hurt and make things interesting if they don't win.
So, SportsIllustrated.com, all 49ers. Why Nick Mullins is better than Jared Goff. That's a laughable headline, right?
Jared Goff has more weapons.
I don't even know why they ask. Why would they ask that?
Nick Mullins gets no respect. He's a backup.
Doesn't deserve any.
Yeah, I'm more.
Yeah, you know what? This is getting me excited. AJ Epinesa has a big game this week. He was kind of on the cusp of a big game last week. I think Monday Night Football lights are on. He's going to be jonesing for a big game. I'm going to go with my score of, Monday Night Football. Put him in the spotlight. 41-10.
Damn. Can we talk about this? I saw this on Twitter.
I do think Deebo Samuel has a big game, though, still. Go ahead.
Ed Oliver, worth a first-round pick?
Yeah. I don't need to discuss that any further. Yeah.
No.
Perfect.
What has he done to prove to you that he's a first-round pick? Nothing without Star.
He's
Not just
playing out of
first,
position
he was
right
top
now.
10.
I mean, there's nothing to talk about right now. If anyone's complaining about his production this year, hasn't A, watched the film, or B, understand the fact that he's playing out of position. He was great in the last 8 games last year.
Why would you ask that, though? What's going on?
I saw it on Twitter. People are arguing about it.
Twitter's stupid.
So is the Facebook
YouTube is
page.
No,
Bills Mafia.
Ed Oliver, worth every pick. Does he need to develop more? Sure. But he's a sophomore with no offseason after his rookie year. Does he need to play in the correct position? Yeah. Is he playing out of position right now? Yes. We'll figure it out as we go.
I like that answer.
Thanks, man.
I like it.
You know who was not worth a third-round pick?
Cody Ford.
Dawson Knox.
Can we cut Cody Ford?
No, we're probably going to need him because we didn't keep Spain.
Which is a wild.
Give him Naseki.
Too old.
We do have him, and he hasn't
He's really
been on the
old.
field much, which is okay. But he might be... Stop doing that.
He's really old.
It might be a really good tool to have in the future.
I don't think he's got too many more years in this league.
Doesn't need him, but I'm saying like in the future of this season.
Oh, yeah.
In case someone goes down, you have a seasoned, proven veteran.
Touche.
He was a starter last year. I do think
he got
Darrell
hurt.
Williams is much better.
Yeah.
Darrell Williams is a nice player we have.
He's a very nice player. I imagine he's great with the kids.
Did you have lunch with him?
No, he was not on the team back then.
He was a senior in college by then.
Is he a rookie?
No.
Oh, what are we talking about?
I did not have lunch with him, with that man.
Why would he be in college? Dave, let's hear a story. Let's talk about the time you met Steven Hauschka.
He ruined his career.
Oh, yeah.
Ruined his career. Out of the league.
Hey, you hear this win's going to be something,
So
huh?
he was eating lunch by himself.
Shit.
No one went up to him.
Dave ruined it.
I went up to him and talked to him. We had a nice conversation.
He
We
bullied him.
actually talked about our pets.
He told you never fucking mention the weather again.
He did. He did tell me not to mention the weather. He said it's a superstitious thing. And if I believed right, he missed a kick that week.
It was
was
going
the
into
Cleveland
the Cleveland Browns. He
Yeah.
missed 4.
And now he's, I believe, unemployed and out of a job.
So every night before bed, he goes, "Fuck Diamond Dave."
Which I imagine some of our listeners do too.
I still think we're friends.
Has he called you back?
No, he's a tall dude, though.
How tall?
Guys, drop your comment. What's the score? Tell everyone, tell Diamond Dave how happy you are to have him back. Tell Jake to figure it out with his microphone. Tell him that gravity works. That it would be better if he had it under.
No more Lee Smith talk. The duration
We'll
of
be
this
talking about
podcast.
Lee Smith until he's no longer on the team. I
Which
think
is
he's a
never.
valuable asset.
Wall
I
of
didn't used to
Fame.
believe that, but I do now believe that.